Mythic Tyrant's Mythic playthrough, New Alexandria Part 2. So, I wasn't paying attention in the last video, and the video cut off and I was still talking. I was basically just saying that when I got to the last lead on the last mission part, in the, I want to say it's the hospital, I had like no ammo, and he kept dodging my plasma pistol shot. I didn't want to get too close because he had the concussion rifle. It was not fun to fight him. I ended up running out of ammo, and I knew his shields were at least down enough, so I actually sprinted to him and meleeed him in the face a couple of times, and I killed him. I was just like, yes, I am awesome. So, an interesting fact, this video, today's audio anyway, a commentary here, is about 10 hours apart from the other one, about there. So while I was rendering, I was like, you know what, I am bored, I have no internet, I'm getting sleep. So I've been sleeping since then. So if it would sound different at all, it's because I just woke up. I actually woke up and I was like, oh fuck, I forgot about I was doing commentary, whoops, I guess I'll go and do the rest of that. But like, as I said, this level, I thought this level was going to be a pain in the ass. It wasn't too bad. You know, it wasn't as bad as it could have been. Like I said, I was hearing something, I'm like, it's got to be the game. So, this is one of those side missions. Just gotta take down a few hunters. Not too bad. And again, if you watch Tyrant's Legendary 1, again, the link will be in the description for you. He does talk about how one of his friends, I think it's on the HBO site, I'm not sure, they went to the trouble of doing all these side missions for you guys. So if you want to check out all the side missions, you can, well, you can just go to Tyrant's channel and ask him about it. He should know. Wow, this, I know I cut down the audio. Oh, there we go. That's why I put my headset up a little bit high. So I think we're getting to the final jamming device. I have to say, this is probably the part that gave me the most trouble. I'm trying to think here. So the first, the drones wasn't too hard. The nightclub was annoying, but I got past it. So yeah, this is the hardest part, and it wasn't even all that hard. It really wasn't. It's just it was bothersome, but not hard. It just took time, I'll give it that. This beginning part is pretty easy, so I tried this too and it didn't work very well. Everyone was already awake. I think he's got the same problem too. His Legendary one, he sneaks in and all the grunts are sleeping, so he just kills them all. But I walked in, all the grunts were just awake and walking around. I was like, and I just backed out. I was like, shit. As you can see, yeah, they have the engineer. This is what you gotta take out fast. I was lucky enough to be able to do that, because the little bastard will float downwards if you scare it and don't kill it fast enough. And he gives them overshield like that. That is not good, guys. You need to get rid of that damn engineer. Thankfully, engineers in this game are weaker than they are in ODST. Remember when ODST they took quite a few shots. In this game, they're almost as easy as grunts are. Just aim for the head. Well, hell, I'd say you just aim for the body in general, and he'll die pretty quickly. I think in ODST, you could just use the noob combo without the, you know, BR part or whatever, and they would go down. I think, I want to say they would, but I don't remember. It's been a while. Oh, it's right. I was just about to check on Tyrant's channel, but I don't have internet. I'm a little bit sad by that now. So I want to do my super secret project, but at the same time I'm not sure. Which brings up a question. I know that anyone who watches Raymond William Johnson, oh, get it. Oh, so sad. anyway, he has his alternate channel, Breaking NYC. He hasn't uploaded, you know, like a half a year now, but he was always talking about this super secret project of his. I don't think he's ever done that yet. So, you know, he was always because it always looked like he was talking to more and more people about it, getting more people to help out, and so I was just curious. I figured it was probably a video or something, but I figured, you know, and obviously, you know, sending him a message doesn't help since he's got, you know, so many subscribers, and I'm not gonna put on all of his videos, you know, hey, what about this super secret project you talked about in Breaking NYC? So I don't know. I guess I can't do much about it. That could bug the fuck out of him, but he's not gonna answer ever. Which brings the question. I'm actually curious about how much money he makes off his videos. You know, he gets what, 4 million views each video. Like he only has like 2.5 million subscribers, but he still gets 4+ million views every video. How much revenue is that? Because I mean, I look at, you know, all these partners, and a lot of partners, they only upload a video every once in a while. So it seems as if they do get money, it's not like a constant thing. But William Johnson does a video, what, like 2 or 3 times a week? And, you know, 4 million views each video isn't too bad for, you know, money-wise. I'm very curious how much he makes off those. I doubt he makes an actual living off of it, but it's gotta be some nice extra cash. That's why he didn't like in Breaking NYC, and talking about how it's like, oh, you know, we live in this crappy apartment, and blah blah blah, and it's like, dude, you live with another guy who's a YouTube partner, and your best friend Mika is, well, I guess best friend is Mika Kitty, who, you know, again is a YouTube partner. It's like most of his friends are all YouTube partners, so I don't think money's much of an issue for him. But I'm off subject here. So this mission's kind of annoying because it's kind of just a spiral staircase down, enemies on each level, I think. And at the bottom there's a I want to say a brute and possible a couple of skirmishers or jackals, I don't remember anymore. But this isn't the hard part. I'd say the hard part was after you get down there, you go through. When you get to the jammer, there's a bunch of brutes. Coming back, there's jetpacking elites, which are actually decently easy on a legendary. And then when you get back to this room, that's when the concussion rifle elite comes in, and he's kind of frustrating. I mean, that's all there is to it. He's frustrating as hell. But we'll see how well he does on Mythic against him. Again, I have not seen this, so I don't know what's going to happen. Oh, and my modem didn't come yesterday. Right now it's 12:30 a.m. on Friday. My modem did not come Thursday, so I can only hope it comes today. I was kind of sad by that. I just wanted to hook it up, you know, just be done with it. But I woke up at like 6 something. I'm like, did my modem come? I was told no. I'm like, oh, that sucks. But it should be here today then, I hope. Is he seriously going to assassinate him? These things are so blind. That brings up another thing. I was gonna make a montage of assassinations, but it seems kind of boring now. But there is one thing that I always do. Well, not always. I do it every now and then when I'm bored. Is I see how many assassinations I can get in a game. I think the most I've gotten is between 7 and 10. Like, it's a good amount. The problem is when there's games where if I'm actually going for assassinations, sometimes I just get like 1 or 2 because I eventually stop caring. But if I actually just go for assassinations, I mean, I can get quite a few. It eventually turns out into people would know what I'm doing, so they avoid me. Or like, you know, I always use camo, so people, if they see the radar jam, they'll avoid it. Or it's like, well, I don't get why they avoid it though. I mean, it's like, why not just, you know, search for me? But I guess that's the difference between me and most camo users is most camo users, if they're going for backstabs, not backseat, if they're going for assassinations or beatdowns, like easy, cheap ones by using camo, a lot of them tend to be bad if you find them. Me, man, I put up a fight, so I'm proud of that. But let's say if I can get my friend in on one of these videos, I'm not sure if he's gonna be over the next day though, because he's got work and whatnot. But every time I do good, I always sit there like he was here when I was doing some Elite Slayer, and I'm like, God damn it, you know, I'm like, God damn it, you know, I got so few kills. He's like, dude, shut up. You got the most kills in the game, and you won. You got first place in multi-team. I had 26 kills. My teammate had 24. We got 50 altogether, obviously. I'm like, I know, but I wanted more. He's like, dude, shut up. You won. I'm like, I know. I'm amazing. You know, I mean, I toss myself some compliments. It's always fun to do that. And I mock my friend as well when he gets... Because he had a 48-hour trial a couple days ago, so I was able to play with him and his friends. And it's funny because when I joined him, he's like, "This is so strange." Like he's like, "Oh man, I was doing amazing." You know, just a few games ago, I was getting the top score and everything, and it ended up being me at 15 or 20 plus kills. We were just playing SWAT. His friend Chris was at like the same as me. Sometimes he'd a bear, and my friend was always like below 10. He's like, I don't understand, man. I was doing better than all of you. I'm like, sure. Like, I think people forget that I can check their Bungie stats anytime I want. I mean, I've had people tell, or I had this guy who he posted some, I don't know, he sent me a message for whatever reason. He's like, oh yeah, we beat you, and it's like, one, he did worse than me, like in the game in general, but his team won. And two, I checked his Bungie stats. He's got less than a 1.0 KDR. I'm like, dude, you can't talk shit because my KDR owns yours, and I did better than you in that game anyway. I don't care if your team carried you the whole way. It's like, hey man, I've got the time. I'll search people up on Bungie stats because it's funny as hell. If some guy does good one game, it's like, oh yeah, I went +5. I'm so good. It's like, yeah, but your KDR is .70. It means you're shit, and it's basically meaning that game that he did good, he got lucky. That's just sad. So I usually tend to do decent. So, hey man, I'm not gonna lie, I'm good at the game. Not great, but I'm good. I can usually hold my own in a fight, usually. But sometimes I have a bad day. As you can see, we're getting down to the bottom here. Mythic making this much longer than it should be. If you're on Legendary, you should have been past this part. At least this giant-ass circular room. But we are getting to the end of this video. And it's 12:35 in the fucking morning. I gotta find something to do. Figure, if I'm wondering, do they count weekends as part? I mean, do they do work on weekends at all? So I'm gonna be pissed if I find out that we're gonna like if I call them up and said, okay, it's been 6-7 days or whatever, and they're like, oh, we don't count Saturday and Sunday. I'm like, fuck you. Just get my fucking internet up already. I'm seriously, I'm bored. That's all there is to it. I'm bored. I need something to do. I gotta go through all of New Alexandria and Pillar of Autumn. Pillar of Autumn is actually it's gonna take a little bit of time, but we're at the end of this video, so I'm gonna stop the audio here. See you guys in part 3.